What evidence do you have of the Illuminati? Are there any other explanations? Share in the comments.
The Illuminati seem to really love these little nods and winks that reveal who's part of their clandestine club.
How could Robert possibly have gotten that good that fast?
The myth goes, Robert went to a crossroads, got down on his knees, handed his guitar to the devil. The devil said, once you receive this guitar back, your soul is mine.
If you do make a deal with the devil, you're gonna have to pay the price.
I think all our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12 way down the line, but I expressed it differently all through my life. It's the same thing I'm expressing all the time, but now I can put it into that sentence that I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, you know. If anybody can put on paper what our government and the American government, etc., and the Russian, Chinese, what they are actually trying to do, you know, and what they think they're doing, I'd be very pleased to know what they think they're doing. I think they're all insane, you know, but I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that. You know, that's what's insane about it.
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my hand.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with you know, with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
The world is nothing but a big gimmick, isn't it? Wars, napalm bombs, and all that. People get burned up on TV, and it's nothing but a big gimmick.
You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Well, you don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. It is a scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things, and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it out. It's hilarious. And, you know, and I'm sick of, hold on a second. You know what they're trying to do?
Who?
This thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, you know, consumer drones of some sort. Hold on, I just got to get this.
And yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm in the middle of blowing the lid off some...
What happened?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I was temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6 Plus.
Yeah. Now, what was... Well, you know, there's a rich history of the devil in rock and roll. It goes all the way back to, like, Elvis was everyone said, he's playing the devil's music. What was that great song, The Devil Went Down to Joe?
Oh, Charlie Daniels.
Charlie Daniels, he had some devil in there, and it goes even back to, before that, who's Robert Johnson?
Right.
You can find his roots, you know, way back to the beginning of rock. And so, you know, had we sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here on the jam? How did these two guys get on that?
And people laugh and clap. One more time.
We sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here on the jam? How did these two guys get on that show? Think about it.
Now, has...
And you know what? I mean, as funny as this may sound, I think it's a conspiracy against me, you know, because in the absence of the truth, bullshit will prevail. So as long as nobody out there spitting real, you know, you can come up with anything and it'll sell, you know what I'm saying? But once you put the truth out there, it's like people have something to compare everything else to. if you want to rap or sing or whatever, don't become a part of the game.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us.
Yeah.
But now it's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. Right. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little more. So now I know that if your mouth is really, really big and you try to tell the truth for a living and you like to air people out, hatred is coming your way. I didn't know it was going to be this type of hatred, but you know, I'm concrete in all things. At some point, you have to figure out what example are you trying to be. If it's just going to be you going to make it and live happily ever after and go off into the sunset, then that's what that is. Otherwise, you're on the front line of this battle. And those of us who understand that this is a part of what comes with it.
They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm Christian too.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is gonna be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
Are you a part of the Illuminati? Yes. No, I'm not. Did that come up as a lie when I said yes?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, see? That means I'm not. He
you
said,
said
are
both
you a part of
answers.
the Illuminati? And I said yes.
And then you changed it.
And then I said no. But I said, I'm just kidding.
Don't try to work the system, okay? Let me work you. You need to
I
stop.
am not a part of the Illuminati.
Are you part of any cult?
No. Sam.
She's being truthful.
Okay.
I just had to get those out.
Because I grew up in, a household where all I ever did was listen to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers, and so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Before we get into those questions, Mitch did bring up something about you being involved with the Illuminati.
What about it?
I heard you're involved.
Are you?
Absolutely not. I'm not near famous enough to do that.
You don't have to be famous.
How do I get in?
Well, turn the cameras off.
Cut that. Like, make it go black. Make it go black for a second, and then bring it back.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is the Illuminati
doing gang signs?
Is the Illuminati real?
Yes.
Are there any other secret societies other than the Illuminati that maybe don't get as much press?
Yeah, but they're evil, and I don't fuck with them.
Okay, so the Illuminati is not evil. They don't do like blood sacrifices.
See, the problem is when there's people in control of anything, they get greedy, egos, so they ruin things and they make it evil.
Mm-hmm. Care to elaborate?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. And is the Illuminati like celebrity based, or are there politicians also involved with that?
Money-based.
It's just money based.
Mm-hmm. And then the celebrities are used as a vessel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How much money?
Vessel.
How much money does someone have to make to be in?
Or what you're willing to do to not be broke anymore.
What does that mean?
Dun, dun.
Yeah. You speak in riddles. Like you give me just enough where I'm like, I don't know.
You have to, so I don't get my plane bombed or killed later, you know?
It's your fear for your life when you're speaking right now.
But it kind of turns me on. Oh, I love living on the edge. Like you never know if you're gonna get JFK'd.
That is, have you ever worried about that? Has there ever been a time you're like, fuck, someone might besides that wife?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's not really gonna do shit.
Has there ever been a time that you're care to comment on that you were worried that people were actually going to try and kill you?
Ooh. Was there ever a time? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I tested the waters recently to see if anyone would come after me.
And how'd you test the waters?
Just by saying a few things.
What'd you say?
Because I left LA and I broke ties with a lot of people and I stopped fucking with
They were
a lot
also
of
in Illuminati
dark stuff. Yeah. So I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. For now.
For now. Yeah. What if I get killed on this trip? You get the last interview. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I guess drink each other's blood might mislead people, or like people are imagining us with like goblets and we're like Game of Thrones drinking each other's blood. It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes only. It is used for a reason and it is controlled where it's like, let's shed a few drops of blood and each drink it. He's much more haphazard and hectic and chaotic where he's willing to just like cut his chest open with broken glass and be like, take my soul. Let me bleed on you. It doesn't not happen, let me tell you. Maybe not exactly like that, but a version of that has happened many times.
Doja Cat has finally reacted to selling her soul to the Illuminati, and her reaction has taken us all by surprise.
I feel like I'm in fucking elementary school. People are like, oh, did you sell your soul yet? And then they run away.
Is Doja Cat really worshiping Satan, and has she joined Illuminati? If not, why does she keep pushing the narrative? Stay tuned for all the hot tea about Doja Cat and her obsession with Illuminati symbolism. Doja has again been caught up in a satanic controversy, but this time a weird pattern has been observed in her controversial reaction. Doja was first called out for worshiping Satan when she started posting weird things online, and she used to only post about wildly bizarre stuff. While some people claim she was an art lover, others were convinced something was seriously wrong. The rumors have been going around for years, but they sparked again when Doja Cat attended Schiaparelli's latest couture show. Covered in 30,000 Swarovski crystals from head to toe, she sported an all-red look. Now, fans did not take too long to tag a double reference. As part of her birthday dress, Doja wore a long black velvet cape, and she was followed by a 3-tier black and gold cake covered in Illuminati symbol. Apparently, the party was inspired by the movie Eyes Wide Shut. At the top of her cake, the symbol of the Freemasons, a square and a compass. At the bottom, a classic symbol represents the Illuminati, an all-seeing eye inside a triangle. What sparked the rumors yet again with her recent ink. She shared all of it through a wildly cryptic post describing every bit of her tattoo and the origin of the tattoo.
I get people to do accurately exactly what I wanted from a picture that I like. And just because your taste of tattoos is shitty and bad doesn't mean that I have to be the same way and get the same style.
Are you an Illuminati? Are you worried about people like going nuts because this?
That's got screenshotted and is that's everywhere. That's everywhere.
If the Illuminati's watching this, hit me up because I have been waiting for the person in the hood to come. I swear to God, I've been waiting for the high society to be like, you're one of us.
Don't they come get you in the middle of the night and take you to like a camp or something?
And then I think they pull your pants on and hit you with a stick in the butt.
Is that confirmed?
That's what I heard.
I had to do it because I was trying to make it like, you feel me? Like, and as if when I was selling my soul, like there was things that I could sacrifice about and stuff like that, and I sacrificed myself. I could have sacrificed anybody, but when you sell your soul, you gotta sacrifice someone that you really love, and I sacrificed myself and stuff like that. The demon asked me, "Are you sure you want to sacrifice yourself? You can sacrifice someone that you love." I said, "Nah." But when you sell your soul, you feel me? You gotta. It's not how people say it is. You really gotta, you really gotta pick. You understand what I'm saying? And you get anything you want. You get to be rich. You get to have everything you ever wanted. You feel me? But you can think I'm capped. I'm not tripping.
What did I wish for? To be famous and be rich.